Today is August 25th, 2026. I currently look like this because I realized I'm wearing a college sweatshirt. That sweatshirt has the name of my college and their mascot, and as such, I don't want to be doxxed. So, I'm wearing a blanket. Yes, this is actually a blanket. It has armholes. It's very fun. Today, I went back to college. This was not the attire that I was wearing when I was at college. I was dressed up all formal. I want you guys to know that. I looked incredible, and then I got home, felt disgusting, and got changed into a sweatshirt and sweatpants. And now I feel much better. I still feel kind of gross, so I might take, not like a shower, but in the sense of a shower, put my hair up and just wash my body, because I feel pretty gross right now. And that might help me feel better. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Today I went back to college. It was kind of weird. This is the first semester where I'm taking 3 classes, and I'm not interested in all 3 of the classes. All my other subjects that I've taken through college, I've been interested in, right? Or it's a mandated class that didn't require much work. I think I figured out, right? I'm majoring in history education. I just like the history aspect. I don't really like the education aspect. Which kind of sucks, because that's the majority of my classwork. It's gonna be the majority of my life is going to be education from now on. So that's a little inconvenient, but I think I'll be okay. We'll be fine. Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty much all I have to say for today. It was a day, that's for certain. Right now, I've got all 3 of my classes on the same day. That's very unusual, by the way. You will hear people say, you have all 3 classes on the same day? Yes. I'm only on campus twice a week. And unfortunately, because of the days, it's actually going to be 3 times a week. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. How did today go? Great question. First class, we had to do an icebreaker. Every single person in that class, except for maybe 10 people, education majors. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. I'm not. I thought it was hilarious, because I'm this isn't an education class. Legitimately, it wasn't an education class. I think me and 2 other people were history education majors, and everyone else was elementary or sped. And it's just okay. What the fuck just happened? So, apparently we have a lot of education people on my college. The second class, it wasn't terrible, but I did discover that someone that I was in a class with last semester is actually in this class this semester, which is really cool. I really like that aspect. That was pretty fun. I also kind of made a friend. I know, it's crazy. They were in my 2nd and 3rd class, so, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with the classes. I am very nervous about the workload that's gonna be shoved on top of me. Very nervous about that, because, I have a feeling it's gonna be rough. Because I'm looking at the syllabi, right? Finally got access to that 3rd class, by the way. I'm looking at the syllabi. One of the classes, I'm okay, this is just a lot of, memorization and all that stuff. That's fine. I can easily do memorization. Logic stuff, 50-50. I'm not great at it, but I do like it, so it's who knows. One of the syllabi is one of the worst syllabuses I've ever seen in my life. It is terrible. It's yeah, here are all your assignments, and it's cool. What the fuck is that? Can you give us a little bit of, an example of what that is? This doesn't make any sense. No idea. So, that's gonna be fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. It's not, by the way. It's not gonna be fun. I'm not gonna enjoy that. It's also a class with a lot of speeches. I'm aware I'm going into education, and education is mainly just speeches in front of children. I'm plenty aware of that. I think I can handle that. I think I can handle it when I can choose the topic. So, I think I'll be okay in an actual like classroom and everything. I just hate having to do it because like when you're in a class, like you're told the topic, and it's not a history class. So I didn't mind when I had to give history presentations, but I hated all the other forms of presentations. So I don't know what to do there. But the third syllabus was okay. It wasn't like the best. It was way too fucking long. There's no need for a syllabus to be that long. So I don't know. It's gonna be a crazy day. The next couple weeks are gonna be absolutely insane. Cause let's see, I've got a meeting with a guy from my club. Then the week after, I've got training for said club. The day after that, we're doing like a fair thing where we have to do tabling. Gross. Disgusting. What I will say is that my college did send out an email being like, oh, you've never done tabling? Here's a link on how to do tabling. It took me to an Instagram page for sororities. We don't have those here as far as I'm aware. So that was weird. And then, guess what? I'm gonna also have to make an appointment with my advisor. And I don't want to. So, in case you can't tell, the next couple weeks are going to be absolutely crazy. So if I'm extra grumpy for the next couple of weeks, I will apologize in advance, because I will be grumpy because I'm exhausted and tired, and I don't want to do this. But that's pretty much going to be it. I'm almost at 7 minutes, and I did want to leave you off with a quote, because R.I.P. Dolly Parton. I'm actually very sad about it. I'm just trying really hard not to cry. I'm doing pretty well, but as you may know, I've been reading Impossible Creatures, and I'm nearing the end, and this is a quote that I feel like is very representative of what we need. We will eat grief for dinner, but tomorrow we will dine on joy for what she did. So, R.I.P. Dolly Parton. I will continue your legacy by encouraging children to read books, and trying to encourage parents to read books to their kids. I don't know how well I will do that, but that is my goal. So, cheers to Dolly Parton. I've got a book to go finish, and you've got a life to go enjoy. So, goodbye.